these fucking distractions are no longer working. They're not. Like these other people, these other situations aren't working. And it's so freaking funny because now when they want warmth, when they want foundation, when they want stability, now they're thinking about the empress that was willing to give it to them. But they know that you would not put up with their fucking drama the way that they don't put up with other people's fucking drama. So they could be watching your social media. They could be wanting to know what you're up to, but just fucking know that they have you heavily on their mind because you were one of the only individuals that was willing to fucking understand them. Let's dive in, cabrones. I know for a fact that I'm gonna love this fucking reading because I feel it right here. I feel like the distractions, they're no longer fucking working. As simple as that. I feel like the distractions are no longer working, right? Why? Because this person likes to throw themselves in distractions and they like to analyze every single thing in a very much so specific way in their mind, right? And to me, like the underlying energy that's coming out or like the underlying energy that's being pushed out is like these distractions, whatever they're doing, whatever is happening, yes, they distract them in the moment for about an hour, two, for about a day, two, or maybe even a week. But like at the end of it, they end up feeling extremely empty, right? And as of now, I feel like they're still feeling very fucking empty. As simple as that. That's like the underlying energy that's coming out very strongly, right? That's the energy that I feel. And the thing about it is that there is this, I'm telling you, there's this underlying energy of like, you felt like you could collaborate with this person to build something good. You felt you could collaborate with this individual to create something sustainable between the both of you guys with the Three of Pentacles, and maybe you still think that way. But the thing about it is that having the Eight of Swords right here, right now, mentally, like this individual is very much so in their head, and what they want to do is they just want to rest. Like this other person, if they could be by themselves in a room, no one to bother them for a full day, for weeks, they would honestly choose that. They would honestly pick that. Why? Because I feel like with the Eight of Swords and the Four of Swords reverse, somebody right here needs mental energy. Somebody right here needs to have some sort of peace within their mind, right? And the thing about it is that the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the Four of Swords reverse, it's like maybe even you, maybe right now you could be working a little bit more, or you could be working extra hard not to think too much about the situation, or not to think too much about this specific person or the specific individual. But I also feel like they're in a specific place where they're being forced to work, or they're in a specific place where they're being forced to like kind of work to like feel more stable, have more money, or maybe distract themselves from something, right? But one thing about it is that I know for a fact that this person lives in their fucking head 24/7. Like this person really does be in their head, with the Eight of Swords being shown right here, right? The card that fell was the Five of Pentacles. I'm telling you, the Five of Pentacles, it's like the energy that's being pushed out, like the energy that's coming through very strongly from this individual's energy. It's like with the Five of Pentacles, with the Four of Swords. Again, remember I told you the need to make money, like the need to make money, the need to work. So maybe you're also in that energy where you're taking extra shifts. Maybe they're taking extra shifts. But with the Five of Pentacles, Four of Swords reverse, Eight of Swords, I feel like when you and this person were together, or when you and this person met each other, like the underlying energy that was coming through very strongly was that they needed to make money. They needed to work, or finances were super important. Like their finance, they always had to like have the idea of having money in the future. They were always so worried about their specific stability. And having the Five of Pentacles, having the Four of Swords reverse, having the Eight of Swords, it's like right now this person feels lonely. This person feels alone. Even though there's friends, even though there's people, even though there's distractions, this person genuinely feels lonely as fuck. Like this person feels like they don't have any sort of support system backing them up, right? It's like they're starting to realize that in their reality, what matters to them is how they move through life. And they're starting to realize that most of these people don't really care about them as much as they thought they did, right? So the energy that I'm specifically feeling right now, these distractions, these other things, they're no longer fucking doing it for you. You're realizing that all these so-called friends, all these so-called people that were supporting you aren't actually real. And now you are thinking about when you actually were collaborating with my collective with the Three of fucking Pentacles, right? And that is like the underlying energy that's coming out very, very strongly right here, right? So I definitely want to point that out for you, where I want you to be very much so well aware of that. Exactly. We have the Five of Wands reverse, Five of Pentacles. This person is trying to avoid conflict. I feel like this person doesn't like drama. I don't think this person likes drama, or I don't think this person likes problems. When someone creates problems for them, they don't want to fucking deal with it. Like, that's what I'm feeling. I don't know why these specific words are showing up. No drama whatsoever. No drama whatsoever, right? I also do feel like when you guys had problems, maybe this person had to go within themselves to analyze them, or just completely be within them within themselves. And I feel like this person is having drama in their life, or there's somebody giving them some sort of issue, some form of drama. And the thing about it is that I feel like you wanted them to get better. I feel like you wanted them to be better for themselves with the underlying energy of the Queen of Pentacles reverse and the Justice reverse. But because this person has underlying insecurities, they see you telling them to get better as some form of attack because they're not better. Right? So instead of them actually like, you know what, maybe I should get better, maybe she's right, maybe he's right, like this individual is internalizing what you're telling them more as you're kind of attacking them for not being where they are at, right? But they don't realize that that's specifically like their insecurity. Like, they don't realize that that is something that they're actively needing to work from or be better from. And the Queen of Pentacles reverse with the Justice, I feel like reverse, that there is this underlying energy that they know for a fact that you would have been able to provide so much for them, and they specifically fumbled that. But now they're like in this underlying energy of like not knowing if they're actually worthy of that or they're actually worth it for that, right? And again, it's like this person feels like it's a never, right now they feel like their hardships is like a never ending cycle, but it's eventually going to come to an end. But the problem that I'm specifically seeing right here is like the distractions are no longer working. Like, the distractions are no longer fucking working. And they're starting to realize that there's a lot of people around them that really do not give a fuck about them. There's a lot of people around them that, yes, they're going to fucking validate them, but they're truly not going to give a fuck about them. I'm telling you, it feels very fucking empty. It's like the Ace of Cups reverse, the Four of Swords reverse, the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Wands reverse. It's like they're currently stuck in their mind because they energetically know that what they have been pouring into, what they have been feeding into it has not been feeding them back at all. Right? But to me, like, the underlying energy that's coming through, it's like instead of like them actually taking steps towards you or towards wanting to build something better with the person that actually had their back and that was willing to build something with them, right now they're internally processing a lot of this energy, and they're starting to realize like, oh shit, what the fuck am I holding on to? Right? But again, I feel like this person is just taking a rest from these distractions with the Four of Swords reverse. And if they don't lock the fuck in, like, they're gonna be stuck in the same situation over and over again, just with different people, just with different scenarios, right? And again, look, I'm telling you, they view you as the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles and the Empress. Six of Pentacles and Empress, like, the underlying energy that's coming out here very, very, very strongly is that they see you as somebody that's willing to give, willing to provide, willing to like stand them up with the Six of Pentacles and with the Empress. And it's like they're starting to realize that when it comes down to you, the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Empress, yes, you are meant to like, you could give what they want, you could give what they need, but at the same time, it's like, it's just realizations, it's just meditation, it's just the feeling of it that are barely coming through, that are being pushed through, right? But again, it's like all of this is like coming through, all of this is showing up because now they feel like straight up dog, like they feel bad. They feel terrible, but they feel this way because they put themselves in those specific environments, right? And they know that these environments aren't fulfilling them. They know that these people aren't fulfilling them. And they know that these people are not for the long term of things. But as of now, this is like genuinely a lesson that they have to learn themselves, right? And again, look, the devil signifies that they're actively wanting to remove themselves or detach themselves from this energy. But to me, it comes through more as I do not know how to do it, and genuinely, like, the only person that could have helped me done that is in another it's in another energetical level, and I do not know whether this person would really even give me their hand, and I feel like I would just end up drowning. Right? That's how they feel. They feel like they're suffocating. I also feel like there is another person involved in this situation, but this person gives them a shit ton of drama. Like, this person gives them a shit ton of drama, and they don't like drama. They don't enjoy drama, right? So like, they feel like you're very much so composed. You're very much so you're there. You're very much so in your energy. But now your growth, now your difference, now the way that you're moving towards life, because they could even be watching your social media, kind of makes them realize, oh shit. Like, yes, I don't like drama. Yes, I don't enjoy drama. But you, my collective, you would not put up with their fucking drama. And that's genuinely what the fuck scares them, because they know that you're good for them. But are they good for you? Se me cuidan, mis cabrones.